When all these pieces are combined, the truth is revealed. Many years ago, a man drew a picture. An ordinary, full of secrets. This was just a picture at that time. But nowadays much more than that, Mona Lisa. Who is this Mona Lisa? In what age did he live? What was hidden under his uncanny smile? We will come to this, but to overdo Mona Lisa so much, could it be unnecessary? Some look at the painting and say, it's just a woman. Some of them thinks that painting is not only a woman's picture but an art. Because Mona Lisa moved to different studios with fine details in mind, completed in 16 years, made using the golden ratio, and a picture that was stolen twice in 500 years and destroyed once with acid. These features that I counted make it unique. It is not only that makes it unique. Mona Lisa, who is a model to the picture. This painting was the biggest summary of Leonardo's painter's skill. Da Vinci has made less than 20 paintings in his life, as in the last dinner table here. It is said to hide some secrets. What makes us think about it is ciphers used in notebooks and works. Leonardo wrote in reverse so that his writings were not stolen and difficult to read. It also mixes some of its very important notes. They would arrange their places and the parts they would merge in such a way that they only knew. So he would have made a simple encryption. When you look at all this, you can call it paranoid. But maybe he had to do this. Pascal Cotte wants to go deep into the Mona Lisa painting, and in a scanning environment that has been reconstructed to the finest detail, wanted to do it by recording 13 light wavelengths, with a resolution of 240 million pixels. Thus, 4 layers of the table were unearthed with today's technology. Leonardo's preparatory work is on the top right with infrared reflection, the thinness of the paint layer and the marks of the canvas on which it is fixed at the bottom left with X radiography, successive paint layers and accidents during drawing, bottom right with ultraviolet fluorescent light, and the final version of the table, today's version, appears in the upper left. You can examine them from the link I will give at the end of the video. But as a result of the examinations made before, some details have been noticed. Now it's time to uncover the secrets hidden in the details. Researcher Stevenson and his team, they made an ultra-resolution copy of the painting and they examined it for days. As a result, one day, they noticed something just under the bridge on the right. When they made it a little clear, they saw that it was a number. The number 7 and 2. Continuing the official review, the team, when they approached Mona Lisa's eyes, stumbled across streaking lines. When they looked more clearly, the letter L on their right eye, in the left eye, they found that the letter S clearly appeared. The number L, S and 72. To learn the meaning of these, the view behind Mona Lisa, when they examine whether it is real or not, they find a small town called Bobbio. It is clearly known that Leonardo had come here before. Looking at the town from a medieval fortress very similar to the rear view in the painting. Curving river, high hills and stone bridge on our right. Don't be surprised that the bridge is similar because it is drawn horizontally in order to look more comfortable, because it looks upright. At least when we try to look through Leonardo's eyes, it is thought to have done this way. As things started to get interesting in the flood of the bridge that occurred in 1472 as a result of heavy destruction of his big belt, information that the bridge was restored makes the resulting 72 meaningful. This is exactly the era of Leonardo. I wonder if Leonardo put this number on purpose, or was it just a coincidence? It is not known why he added this, but Leonardo da Vinci, it is known to have a meaning in everything it draws or adds. So what did the letters L and S mean in your eyes? L, it could mean Leonardo, but the letter S. To find out, we had to do some research on Leonardo's life. Leonardo, part of his life a child of a poor family that he took with him at the age of 10, a young boy named Gian Giacomo Oreno, due to the misbehaviors and bad behaviors he made in later years, Salai, by Leonardo da Vinci, so he would get the nickname Little Devil. According to most people, Salai, the source of inspiration for da Vinci's drawings, was his apprentice, his lover, perhaps 3 of them. Leonardo, reflecting Salai in several paintings, could he have had a relationship with him? For example, this picture they take part in. The purpose of the drawing is unknown. But this one-to-one portrait of Salai may contain interesting secrets. And it happened as it was thought. The painting is compared to Mona Lisa's painting. Nose, chin, facial features and smile were incredibly similar. Could this be coincidence? We never heard the name of Leonardo and someone named Mona Lisa, whose family we do not know for sure by looking at what and why. When I asked this question, it was clear that the answer was actually very soon. Actually, the secret was exactly that. Although Leonardo didn't care about the apprentice he took with him at first, later he noticed the harmony between them and they became lovers in later years. Knowing this would have cost them their life. Because the punishment of homosexual relationship was executed at that time. Leonardo and Salai had to keep it for life, and so it happened. But Salai wants to be known, to show Leonardo that he is his only precious. Perhaps Leonardo wanted it on his own. It was not possible to do this, but except for one way. Alive Salai with another name and face in the most perfect way. So he could show the value he gave him. For this he carried the painting constantly and secretly continued drawing for 16 years in many studios. It had to be flawless. Nose, facial features all should be similar but not recognized. He made changes in some places and managed to complete this picture, which he worked diligently. His name could not be Salai. There were many who knew his nickname. Instead, by encrypting the name Mon Salai, which means my little devil, rearranged as Mona Lisa. Mon, it meant me. Leonardo is his big secret that will cost you his soul. That's how Mona Lisa hid her painting. The letter S in your eye is also so it made sense. Although these stories seem like a conspiracy theory when the pieces are combined, the truth looks like this. The secrets that were thought to be hidden in the painting were not just that. In my previous video titled Secrets in the Last Dinner Table, where Leonardo used the mirroring method, and I mentioned that he added secret messages this way. With your guidance, I would like to show you some points that I knowingly skipped. For example, when the breads and hands in the Last Supper table are matched with a note, a melody that has not been solved yet emerges. Apart from that, where we think Leonardo is hiding himself, the sign resembling an Illuminati with his hands was from the parts you want me to show. But Illuminati was an organization founded in the 18th century. Da Vinci lived in the 15th century. But the only eye sign is not only Illuminati, known since the Torah and thought to be the Illuminati, represents the Antichrist. Da Vinci, who has demonic metaphors and is said to be irreligious, is in situations that are likely to point to the Antichrist. If we reverse the Mona Lisa painting and bring it closer together, we see that the picture gained 3 dimensions and Mona Lisa is looking towards us. When we mirror the painting from the edge, as if we see that there is a strange being with a hat and a cape that reflects leadership. As I said before, it is not us who make or think of it, it is Leonardo. What we do here is just examine what Leonardo's hiding from different angles and try to find out. Paintings like Mona Lisa, Last Supper, Leonardo da Vinci, who showed us that this is not just a painting, always aiming for perfection with its intelligence, mathematics and philosophy, proved to be a genius. Are there any secrets he hides, or just our fiction is unknown? But to recognize and interpret in this way reminds us that sometimes we have to push our limits of mind in life. Who knows, maybe there are other secrets that will come to light. What do you see when you look at the Mona Lisa painting? If you want this kind of videos to come, you can show me this by liking the video.